Hey everybody, Packers GM Brian Gutekunst joins us to talk about the draft. But of course, Brian, the 800-pound gorilla in the room is the Aaron Rodgers situation. Can you shed any light on it?
Yeah, I don't want to get into too many specifics, Larry, but I will say this. Aaron is a huge part of our football team. It's exceptionally important. You really can't, he gives us the best chance to win week in and week out. And we're working through some things, and we're optimistic we'll get to the other side of it.
On to Eric Stokes. What'd you like about that young man?
He's a 6'1" corner that runs 4.29, and he's a great kid. He's a strong, powerful athlete. He obviously played his ball at Georgia in the SEC. Someone gets in the top competition in the United States. So he's been tested. He's got all the physical traits we look for. He's got all the kind of the off-the-field traits we look for. Just really excited to get him in the fold with some of our other guys.
Of course, Brian, as a young guy, you played football. Way back when I played football, could you imagine walking out there knowing at 4.29, knowing you are the fastest guy out here? Any of you guys, I can outrun any one of you. Wouldn't that be cool?
Just one time, right? Just one time. Guys like him are very, very unique and hard to find. When he ran down that 40-yard dash and what he did, and then you watch his tape and it translates, he fit what we're looking for.
That 6'1" length, the speed is special, extraordinary, but that 6'1" length is important as well, is it not?
No doubt. And not only is he, just a shade under 6'1", but he's also got 32.5-inch arms. And I think as you watched his tape and his ability to get the ball out, again, rare speed, rare length, this is what we're looking for.
Now, he came to college as kind of a track guy, but I haven't seen near as much tape as you have, certainly, but in the tape I've seen, there's a physical element to his game, isn't there?
He's a powerful young man, and I think sometimes when you get those track athletes, they're just not, while they're fast, they're not physically powerful and explosive. This guy is, and I think as he grew into his body, he's a 195, 200-pound athlete, and certainly on tape when you see him, for a corner, the physicality shows up.
Do you see him playing outside or inside in the slot? How does that shake out?
I think as he grows, he'll have the ability to do a little bit of both. We have some pretty versatile guys in that group, obviously starting with Jair and Shandon Sullivan and some of our other guys. So I think Joe's going to, as they work, Joe and Jerry, as they kind of, this thing unfolds through training camp, I think he'll be one of those guys early in his career where he's going to fit in where they need him. And as he grows, I think he'll be able to do both.
What's his football personality like? Is he a worker bee? Is he one of those guys?
He is. He's, like I said, he's a really good person. He's a professional already. They do such a good job at that Georgia program preparing these guys for the National Football League. So he's been taught the right way. All his motivations are right, and I think he's going to be a great fit in the locker room.
Of course, corners, they got to be so mentally strong. Yeah. Does he have that to his personality too?
He certainly has had that at Georgia. Now, the NFL is a different animal, and so I think even the great ones that come out of college have to learn a little bit of that once they get to our league. So it's not the same, but at the same time, he played at the highest conference in college football, and I think that'll translate.
For the first time in your tenure, Brian, no moves in the first round, just the way it shook out?
Yeah, it's just the way. It wasn't like we weren't trying. We looked at a bunch of different options, and this ultimately felt that it was right to stay and pick Eric. Earlier in the draft, we looked at some opportunities to move up. The board held strong. As it started to fall to us, we looked at some options to move out in case Eric got picked ahead of us. He didn't, and then we just didn't feel the value. We didn't want to take a chance on losing him. So,
Brian, thank you for being with us. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it.
And thank you for watching. Keep it right here on Packers.com for the absolute latest on the Packers draft.